Hey guys, little update on the fake twins. And this is nice to talk again about fake twins in the way that finally this tank as well has some fishes. The idea today is to share, first of all, a little piece of maintenance done on this tank. It's not so complicated. This tank is a perfect example of something running by himself quite nicely. I would say all the parameters, because I did tested the water of both tank without doing anything over the three last weeks. So 3 weeks running without any water change to see how the parameter evolve. Of course, you have the life support system with some filter and chemical absorber and so on. So of course, it's not pure accumulation. So by the way, you have phosphate null, silicate null, nitrate something slightly detectable like 5 or 1, 2, 1, 2, no, 2 in fact. pH, it was very high pH, 8.8, because thanks to the KH still 12. And the surprise, I would say, this is GH, general hardness. All the other minerals, in fact, it has been decreased from 12 to 4. So the question is, what did happen in this tank? Where it's going? You don't have any magical transformation. You have two possibilities: the sedimentation or fixation somewhere on the surface, or integration in some living system like the fish or the plant, I would say. And in fact, I think this is all the little algae, not the diatome. Diatome, this is this dust algae that has been growing, and this is normal at the beginning of a tank, I would say. I'm pretty sure they did fix some minerals, explaining why the GH dropped down. Other than that, everything runs smoothly. I did a big water change of 400 liter. I added some hardness in the KH. I raised up a little bit the KH specifically, and now, as you can see, fishes are swimming nicely everywhere. And I did just a little clean. If you can see the card bridge, you can't see the card bridge so much. I will show you next time a dedicated video to this card bridge. And the other point here, this is a discus tank. Discus tank, you have the pH very dropping down, I would say, and under 6. It was 5.9, and it was due to KH close to 0. General hardness, this is not much more. This is 3 or 4, something like that. You don't have phosphate, you don't have silicate, thanks to the absorber efficient that I do use. But nitrate are accumulating. We are at 25 at this moment. This is quite high. And after that, I would say I just did some modification on the car bridge to take off the coloration of the water, because it was turning yellow due to all the driftwood that you do have here in the tank. And I haven't done any water change yet. I will do it tomorrow. Regarding the automatic top-off system, the 50-liter reservoir here, complete empty. Here I do have a smaller one. This is a 40-liter that you can see here. This one, it was nearly empty. So I think that the sizes, and depending on the temperature of the tank, you have more or less evaporation, of course, but the sizing of the reservoir is limit to 20 days. If I go away more than 20 days, I will definitely need a bigger reservoir system. Other than that, what I would like to share, this is what's going on here between the two pair breeding. So you have a pair of F1 behind that I tried to show you, that I will show you maybe differently, directly here. This is the pair of F1, and you can see that they do have some larva swimming, free swimming since this morning, in fact. And as already observed, interestingly, they did synchronize themselves with a wild pair of discus, this one, breeding but just one day later. And the fact is, the larvae, free swimming, go, of course, off the side of the driftwood and take this adult as their parent. But since they are turned in breeding modus, I would say they don't kill and eat the larvae. On the contrary, they protect them and adopt them. If you see this beautiful, so this is a male. The male, you can see some larvae feeding or swimming close to the parent, maybe here, maybe here. And in reality, their larvae are here, not free swimming yet. If he can go away a little bit, yes, they are here. So it's quite interesting to see how they could synchronize themselves. Maybe due to some external factor, I don't know, but the fact is, cross taking care of the young fishes can help maybe to survive. But at the end, we do have still a group of 4 other adults, so it will be living food for them at one point. And just to see that kind of involuntary cooperation between adults. So that's all for the day, guys. Nice to see back running 2 tanks with some fish living stocks. Hope everything is going fine. Ciao!